Questions Made Easy with Scott. Now we are going to use our handy dandy question solving template that I created. If you don't have it, get it out, pause the video, get it out right now. Let's use it, all right? So here we go. Step 1, align. So what is it asking us to do? Read the last sentence. Here we go. What is the estimated development duration for the new product? All right, so it's asking us to figure out an estimate on time. All right, so we can do that. We can understand that, and it's going to tell us to do it right about now. So that's step number 1. Let's go to step 2, which is understand. Let's slow it down. Let's read the question. We know if we're trying to figure out an estimate, we're probably going to have to identify by what estimating method do they want us to use? What are the actual individual estimate, points that we're going to use if depending on what they give us. All right, so let's look for those. Let's read it for context. All right, so a project manager is uncertain about the duration of a new product and consults several groups of subject matter experts or SMEs. So we don't know the estimates. Let's get some smart people in. Awesome. The first group advises that development can be finished in 40 days. All right, so they say 40 days. The second group identifies some risk that could make the duration take up to 60 days. Oh, that's interesting. And the third group proposes a new development method that can shorten the time to 20 days. All right, so there's variation. Interesting. What is the estimated development duration of the new project? So as we look at our template, we're in step 2, understand. Do we know if this is a waterfall or agile project? Nah, not really yet. We know we're early in the project because we're estimating. We're bringing in subject matter expert to estimate it. Probably waterfall as we're working through this. But most importantly, I think that they're asking us to use what kind of estimating method? What are they doing? They're giving us 3 points, right? Let's look for keywords. What are the 3 points that they give us? They give us 20 days. They give us 60 days. And they give us 40 days. They give us 3 people like the wise men coming to us in a sense. The 40 days, those people are like, hey, it's going to take about 40 days. The 60-day people, I see some risk and it could take 60. These people are like, the other people are optimistic. They say, nah, don't worry about those risks. It could take 20. So you got 3 camps giving you perspectives. What should you do? Now, as we work in there, we know that they're probably asking us about 3-point estimating. Cool. They are giving us the data points, 20, 40, 60. All right. Now we just got to figure out how the heck we would do it. All right. And so as we get into 3, we would assert, like, what is the method by which we would do it? Normally we say, like, what is the issue? We don't know. Here's what the issue is in my mind. Like, pause it. Tell me what you think the issue is in your mind. Go. All right, so the issue in my mind is that we got estimates all over the place. We're unsure of what we really should put forth as our estimate because that's going to make a difference as we build our schedules, right? So cool, we got to figure it out. We got to work through the math of it, all right? So that's what we think the issue is. What we would do in real life, if this is the best info that we have right here, what we're going to do is we're going to use 3-point estimating, all right? That's what we're going to use. And now we got to figure out what the heck the answer is, all right? And what the actual equation is. So do you know what the equation is for 3-point estimating? Say it out loud. All right, here we go. We'll do it. So like the time estimate and this 3-point estimating is, what do we have? The most optimistic, or we'll go most likely plus the most optimistic plus the most pessimistic. Is that it? No, it's 3-point estimating. So we divide it by 3. Sweet. I also call this the MOP equation. Why do you think I call it that? MOP. It just helps me remember it. Most likely, optimistic, pessimistic. Sweet. So all we got to do here as we evaluate each answer in 4 is we go through, normally we go through each answer independently, check its merits, say why we like it. But in these math equations, we just do the math and we look at the answers. All right. So cool. So let's put the data points in there. What's the most likely? What did they say is most likely? Say it out loud. They said 40 days. Sweet. All right. And what is the most optimistic? Oh man, if nothing goes wrong, this is what it's going to take. 20 days. All right. And what's the most pessimistic? Involving risk, whatever. What is that? It's 60 days. Sweet. And then we divide by 3. So I'll do the math for you. So we got 40 plus 20, that's 60. 60 plus 60, that's 120. 120 divided by 3. Never do this in your head. Always use a calculator. Let me follow my own mantra. All right. Let me get the calculator out. Here we go. We're doing this together. On the exam, you'll use the calculator on the screen or you'll use the whiteboard, whatever, but always do the math somewhere. So we got 120 divided by 3. Booyah! 40 is what we got. So let's write that down. The time estimate is 40. All right. 40 what? 40 days. Always want to include your units for fun. All right. So let's see. Boom. We think it's B right off that. So we are going to decide. We like C, right? It's pretty simple. We did the math. We like it. It's all good. And that's how we get into it. So right now, let's check and see if we got the right answer. Yay, we got 40, boom. We got it right, all right? So we did the math. Now, last thing that we want to do is we want to improve ourselves, right? What can we learn? First of all, were you able to recognize that this was a 3-point estimating problem, all right? Let's be honest. A lot of times when you do that, you'll see 3 different estimations, either cost or schedule, because it can be used in either one of them. And if you go back even farther and you're like, Scott, I'm going to be honest with you, I don't even know what the estimating techniques are. That's okay. This is how we learn. Go back. Analogous, parametric, 3-point, etc. We want to go through those and we want to look at it and say, maybe if I would have got an analogous estimating, question, I would have got it wrong or I would have got it right. Go back and sharpen the saw there. So go back and dive into those and look into all the different techniques and when and how they're used. So this is a really good question. It's simple and really it's easy money on the exam. All right. So get good at this. Keep going forward. I'm proud of you. See you in the next one.